Now, stuttered means to say something with difficulty. When we have to give an explanation, we are very nervous. We stress on the first consonant of the words. जैसे कि I wanted to. Okay, so we stress on the initial consonants. That is the meaning of stuttered. Now we'll go ahead. She thought for a moment, computing the cost and also wondering what amount she could ask for without an immediate refusal. At last she answered hesitantly, I don't know exactly, but I think I could do it with 400 francs. So now, when the husband gave her an option that we could buy a dress for you, she started computing यानी कि started calculating the cost कि इसके ड्रेस का कॉस्ट कितना होगा. अगर ड्रेस ले रही है तो उसके साथ साथ many other things are there, but she started with the dress. And then she started wondering कि I have to tell an amount such that it would not be refused, that her husband would give it to her without any refusal. Then at last she hesitantly said, I don't know exactly, but I will do it 400 francs. That means 400 francs will be enough for her dress. He turned a little pale because he had been saving the exact amount to buy a gun for a hunting summer in the country near Nanterre with a few friends. So now he was a little pale, यानी कि थोड़ा सा. Pale here means he felt a little off. Now why did he felt a little sad? Because it was the same amount he was saving to buy a gun, because he wanted to go hunting in the summer in the country near Nanterre with his friends. However, he said, very well, I can give you 400 francs, but try and get a really beautiful dress. So he sacrificed his gun for her and told her, you can get a very beautiful and try to get a very beautiful dress. I will give you 400 francs. The day of the party drew near, and Madame Loisel seemed sad, restless, anxious, though her dress was ready. Now the party was coming near, and her dress was also ready, but still she was very sad, restless, and anxious. Now, why is it so? One evening, her husband said to her, what's the matter? You've been acting strange these last 3 days. So her husband also noticed these things, and he asked her, why are you acting so strange for the past 3 days? She replied, I am upset that I have no jewels, not a single stone to wear. I would rather not go to the party. So of course, when women get ready, they need not only the dress, but there are many other jewelries and accessories which they need to wear. So she was upset for that, and she told her husband that I don't have a single stone. Yani single stone in you. There are precious stones which we wear as jewelry. So she did not have even one. She could wear flowers, he said. You could wear flowers, he said. They are very fashionable at this time of the year. So her husband tried to convince her by saying that you can wear flowers instead of jewelry. But still she was not convinced. The next day she went to her friend's house and told her of her distress. The next day she went to her rich friend's house and told her about her problem, her distress, why she was so sad. Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier went to her mirrored wardrobe, took out a large box, brought it back, opened it, and said to Madame Loisel, choose, my dear. So she had a very nice friend, Madame Forestier. She immediately went to her wardrobe, mirrored wardrobe, यानी कि एक कबर्ड जिस पे मिरर होता है, wardrobe जिसमें we keep our things, clothes and everything. She took out a large box from there, brought it back and opened it and said to Madame Loisel, choose from this. First, Mathilde saw some bracelets, then a pearl necklace, bracelets which are worn on the hands, wrist, then a pearl necklace, pearl moti. Then she tried on the jewelry in the mirror. Then she tried on यानी कि उसने ज्वेलरी पहना और मिरर में she was looking at herself, how the jewelry was looking on her. She kept asking, you have nothing else? She tried so many jewelry, still she was not convinced. Still she was asking Miss Forestier that you don't have anything else? Why, yes, but I don't know what you like. Then Madame Forestier said that I have, but I don't know what do you like. Suddenly she discovered in a black satin box a superb diamond necklace, and her heart began to beat with uncontrolled desire. Now suddenly Mathilde discovered a black satin box. Satin, you know that satin ribbons which we get. So somewhat the box was like that satin. So it looked very rich and lavish, and there was a very beautiful, superb diamond necklace in that. And looking at that necklace, Mathilde's heart began to beat very fast, uncontrolled desire that she wanted it very badly. Her hands trembled as she took it. Her hands trembled, matlab her hands shook when she took the necklace in her hand. She fastened it around her neck and stood lost in ecstasy as she looked at herself. And when she wore the necklace around herself, around her neck, what happened? It she lost in ecstasy, यानी कि too much of joy, excessive joy, and she looked at herself. Then she asked anxiously, hesitating, would you lend me this, just this? So she was very happy seeing the diamond necklace and the beauty of it, and she asked that only could I get only this necklace. Mrs. Forrester said yes. Why, of course, yes. She threw her arms around her friend's neck rapturously. Rapturously means with great joy, then fled with her treasure, and then she left with the diamond necklace. This treasure of hers is the diamond necklace. The day of the party arrived. Madame Loisel was a success. She was prettier than all the other women, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of joy. So at last the day of the party arrived. Madame Loisel was a success. That means whatever preparations she was doing, her dress, her jewelry, and everything, that was all a success. She was very prettier among all the women, very elegant, gracious, smiling, and she was happy. She danced wildly with passion, forgetting everything in the triumph of her beauty and success. She was dancing wildly. She was very happy, and she was she forgetting all the worries in the triumph of her beauty and success. यानी कि वो इतनी खुश होकर नाच रही थी और अपनी जीत, triumph यानी जीत, victory. She was very happy about the victory of her beauty and the success, floating in a cloud of happiness. So she was in a cloud of happiness at that moment. Mathilde and her husband left at about 4 o'clock in the morning. When they were finally in the street, they could not find a cab. So Mathilde and her husband left at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So the party was so long that they left at 4 o'clock. And they could not find a cab. So they finally in the street, and they could not find the cab. They walked down towards the Seine till they found one. Now Seine is a river in France. So till they had to walk till the river, so that they found one cab. They were dropped off at their door in the Rue des Martyrs, and sadly it was all over for her. And the cab dropped them off at this place, Rue des Martyrs, and then it was the end of all the so much joy and happiness that she had. It was the end of all that. Then, in front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory. But suddenly she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. So, now, when she entered her house, she stood in the mirror for the last time to have a final look at herself. Then she uttered a cry. Suddenly she cried out loud. Why? Because she could not find the necklace round her neck. What is the matter? Asked her husband. She turned towards him, panic stricken. Panic stricken means feeling of fear. She turned towards with a feeling of fear. I no longer have Madame Forestier's necklace, she cried. He stood up, distraught. Distraught means worried. So her husband was worried. What? How? That's impossible. So here he was also shocked and worried that how could you lose the necklace? That's impossible. Now with this we finish the first part of this chapter, the necklace. In the next lecture we'll start with the second part. We'll see what happens, where is the necklace, and how they will try to find out and come out of all their situation.